Ladies and gentlemen, you are now experiencing Distance Nerding. Hi, I'm your boy Young Phil. She is the Frey Girl. They are the Shadoo. And he's the Jamez 5000.
And we're here to
To
nerd
together.
Together.
Nailed
Nerding.
So nailed it for the
Together.
Time.
Talking about anything pop culture, news, movies, food, music, wrestlings, comics, Comic-Cons, whatever you're nerding out on, we want to talk about it.
Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching the show on YouTube right now, hit that subscribe button, listen on any podcast app, or drop us a 5-star review. It really does help us out. Check us out on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, all the viral videos, all the fun things we got going on. So much Lego happening right now at Distance Nerding. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we got merch. So you can head over to the merch store. You can get some of that merch. Represent Distance Nerding. Head over to www.streamlabs.com/distance nerding/merch and check out and get some of that sweet, sweet merch. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are jumping in. It is time to get right to it. You are now tuned into the worst kept secret on all of the internet, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for Distance Nerding. Let's do this.
On the TV.
Internet, what?
There it is.
Huh?
Something about the web?
Death and no one sees it. So.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into this. James, tell everybody what we've got going on deck this week.
On this episode, we see what Daredevil is planning. Is Catwoman a mutant? Movie updates and a talking judgmental cat and so much more. We have to fix that graphic.
But we have a graphic. We now have a graphic. That's awesome.
Have a graphic. Praise the graphic.
We have a graphic.
And right now it's just white.
Yeah, because the TV screen went away. So let's talk about these sponsors here. First person to take it. What do we got?
Check out Colossus Girl Entertainment, fan-focused Comic-Cons across the West Coast, including Beaver State, Meadowlark, Annie Medford, Tri-Cities Powerhouse, Silver Age, and of course, Gem State Comic-Con. Comics, cosplay, vendors, artists, celebrity guests, and much, much more. Visit Colossus Girl ENT. Once again, that is colossusgirlent.com and plan your next Comic-Con.
That's right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into all the fun things going on. We've got some Marvel news to talk about, so let's jump right into this. It's time for Straight from J. Jonah.
Hosted by me. I'm hosting this. Yes, me. I shall do it. We got a fastball special of characters.
It's aggressive.
Thank you. Newly released promo art for X-Men 97 Season 2 has surfaced online, and we have early looks at the evolving roster, some costume changes, and the long-awaited arrival of Polaris.
Hooray!
I don't know what you guys
Yay!
thought I was going to say, but it's Polaris, people. The artwork comes from officially licensed merchandise from Grupo Eric. Grupo is already making the rounds after popping up on Amazon because Amazon ruins everything.
Yeah.
So the poster shows a stacked lineup of returning characters, including Morph, Storm, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Cable, Sunspot, Rogue, Forge, Bishop, Beast, Jubilee, Magneto, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, and Professor X. But the standout edition here is Polaris. Wait, did I say
Polaris?
Bishop, Magneto. I meant to say Luscious Locks Lyncher because that's who he is, baby. The merch also highlights several core team members in gritty wasteland costumes. Jean Grey, Cyclops, Storm, Wolverine, and Morph all get a more rugged survivalist look. Are we thinking Savage Lands? I'm thinking Savage Lands.
Good. Get another Savage Land season.
We got an Opsis.
Yay, we got one. Okay, let's read it off before I do it.
Ooh, me, myopsis. The 90s are back. Synopsis.
To me, myopsis. The 90s are back. Synopsis.
Synopsis. Cue drop
A
here.
band,
Sure.
a band of mutants use their uncanny gifts to protect a world that hates and fears them. They're challenged like never before, forced to face a dangerous and unexpected new future. New episodes, new era, new pants. I actually added that new pants in there because, the costumes.
It works,
Marvel Studios, Brad Winderbaum, confirmed that the next chapter isn't too far off, saying season 2 of X-Men 97 is going to be in 26.
Oh, it's coming out
What,
this
what?
year.
Watch it be like December 31st. 2026.
Yeah, it's technically still
All right.
2026.
Phil.
Yes.
Philly.
I'm excited. I'm excited for this because I already love X-Men 97. I love everything about it. I love that we're going to be getting kind of what I think is actually going to be happening if we're having like these post-apocalyptic costumes and things like that. I think we are going back to the future. I think it was season 2, season 3, where they had like the whole Days of Future Past storyline where they went back to Cable and everything in the future where Storm was like the leader and she was dating Wolverine and all that kind of stuff. I think we're going back down to that just because I think they're going to be dealing with some of those implications of some of the things that are happening in the present affecting things in the future. So I think that's where they're going to go. Now, Savage Lands, I would love that. Savage Lands are it's always a great storyline when we have like all that kind of stuff going on. Polaris being in this is going to be kind of dope. Kind of getting more of Magneto's children.
Yeah.
Maybe we might get some Scarlet Witch and some Quicksilver too.
Maybe we'll take a trip to WandaVision.
Yeah.
WandaVision.
Also, with these pictures that they have on this, just kind of going back on these pictures real quick here. I think the one that stands out the most for me is Sunspot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He has a big part.
That one is. It does look like Days of Future Past or Age of Apocalypse.
Age of Apocalypse would be dope too.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna get 3 separate stories that are gonna merge at the end because they're in 3 separate places right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how we left them. So we might get Age of Apocalypse in one thing. We might get Days of Future Past in another. And we might get Savage Lands in yet another.
This is the one show that I have like 0 issues with. Like, I have full faith in whatever they're going to do and whatever storyline they're going to do. I'm like, just take me on the ride. I believe in everything you're doing. I love the original series. I love season 1 and how it connected to the first season, but, kind of matured everything up. I'm like, just give me whatever you're going to give me. I have full faith in whatever you're going to do.
That's the shut up and take my money meme.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Shall I do?
You said shut up and take my money, but it's like I'm too late. I'm not even going to deal with that right now.
Unfortunately, seen the first season, but more X-Men stuff. I'm always for that.
What? How have you not seen the first season? We literally covered it on the show.
Well, I basically know what happened because I edited our reviews of it, but I have not seen it.
Did.
So
that's funny.
It's worth the watch. It's definitely...
no, I know. I never watched the original series, so
that is also
he didn't, and he also hasn't finished Daredevil. So
look, I have a lot of things.
I haven't seen Daredevil Born Again season 2 yet.
Should
we're really behind?
1 yet.
Should we talk about your parenting because honestly, what's happening here?
Really. Is this where we're gonna go?
This is where we're gonna go. He needs
parenting. You flooded your house.
Remember, James, do as you say, not as you do.
Right.
from the toilet. And now my camera went blurry. Just
Even your camera's bad. Yeah.
yeah, your cameraman.
Yeah, your camera was like, I ain't. This can't see me now.
I think that was the cue to switch
Yes,
topics so we don't.
Yeah, absolutely.
We
The
can stop
Devil
the-
Wears Prada is a mutant. Anne Hathaway is reportedly in talks to join Marvel Studios' next big era. While she recently passed on a role tied to Spider-Man Brand New Day, it sounds like something much bigger may be on the table as Marvel gears up for its long-anticipated mutant saga. According to Scooper, My Time to Shine, hello! After rejecting a role in Spider-Man Brand New Day, Anne Hathaway is now in talks for a major role in MCU's next saga. Now, nothing has been officially confirmed by Marvel. Talks are still ongoing, but if this deal comes together, Hathaway joining the MCU could be casting moves that instantly raises the stakes. Any guesses on who Anne Hathaway could be cast as? Phil?
That is a hard call, and mostly a hard call because I don't know. There's a lot of people that she can play now. I hate to put it in this term, but she is somewhat older, which means that she would have to play. Yeah, she's not going to play like she's not playing like Kitty Pryde or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
you know who she could be. Oh, you're gonna hate this. You're gonna hate this so much. She could be. God, why am I forgetting her name right now? Turns to Diamond.
Oh, you're talking about Emma Frost.
Emma
Yeah.
Frost.
Yeah.
She could be Emma Frost. Oh my God, she would be a really good Emma Frost.
I
Yeah,
like
she would.
that.
I could see
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
that's
No, I'm saying I think
And
Jen
we
would hate
have
that because
seen
Jen doesn't like
her-
Emma Frost.
I love Emma Frost. What are you talking about? I mean, she's an English bitch, but I love her.
Yeah, somewhat like Zephyr, and depending on the episode.
She's also manipulative and she grooms people.
Yes, she does.
But I do
I have no
like her. Right? She's a badass woman, female
Yeah.
character. I know. We've seen her. We've seen Anne Hathaway in a white wig before,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so we know she
What
can
was
pull it
that?
off.
Oh, I think that was Alice in Wonderland.
Yes, it was.
There we go.
You are
Look at-
correct.
I have brain
And yes, yeah, you did it. You did it. Great job. Great job, James. No, I like that. I'm actually gonna one up you on this if you guys don't mind me doing this.
Go for it.
two up him.
Mystique.
Ooh.
Ooh. Anne Hathaway's Mystique
Like
would be
that.
kind of cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could actually see that.
Or Destiny.
Okay.
Okay.
Honestly,
the only thing about Destiny, as good of a character as she is she's not as well known of a character. Whereas like Emma Frost is huge right now because
Yeah,
of like
she
Marvel
is, that's
Rivals.
Yeah.
And same thing like Mystique would be a big role for the character.
Mhm.
I kind of still see her as Emma Frost, just like her attitude fits
Her
Emma
general
Frost really
vibe
well.
is kind of yeah.
Yeah.
I
Has the kind of
I
elegance
felt that
you'd
too.
want with.
I do think that is she going to affect a British accent?
And she's
That's a
done
good
good British
point.
accents in the past, so I can see her doing that.
I
Yeah,
could
I
see
mean,
her
yeah.
being like a Robert Redford type character where you come in, you be a big bad for 1 or 2 movies. It's almost like guest spots, and then you're
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
That
So
might be
I
too.
know we're like looking at mutants, like who's she going to be long term, but honestly, with a big name like her, I think she's going to come in, make an appearance, have a few spots.
Yeah, and with someone like
and then
Emma Frost, you're gonna want them to stick around for a while, and so
Yes.
Yeah, Emma Frost is a long-term character.
So
If
you'll
I
one-off,
also
kinda.
thought because she's pretty statuesque, I thought since Taslana,
Tatiana
I'm putting her names together.
Tatiana Maslany. Yep.
Tatiana Maslany. I was smushing her names together. Isn't going to be She-Hulk.
oh,
The Anne
I can see
Hathaway
that.
might be a good She-Hulk.
She-Hulk's getting a
Or
big
Luke Cage
resurgence on the internet right now. Like, there's a lot of people who are
Yeah.
finally watching it after hating on it and never watching it that are coming back and saying,
Uh-huh.
"This is a really good show."
Yeah,
It was a really good show. But
But I mean,
Peter
people are
Taylor-
starting to find out that a good show that they didn't watch because of the internet is actually a good show.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or the Enchantress. She could also be the Enchantress. There are a
Ooh.
lot of characters that she
Enchantress
could
would
be.
good. Yeah, Enchantress would be another good pick for her.
Lady Loki.
I mean, she's already yeah.
There's already a.
No.
But Sylvie technically is
That-
not the Enchantress. Like the way that they've like teed her up.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a difference, but I
So-
don't do that.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm
yeah,
saying there's
I
a
mean,
lot.
cool.
James.
I
Shadu?
honestly, I think I'm right, and it's gonna be a smaller character and like a non-mutant character, and
Mhm.
we're all gonna be disappointed.
Moira McTaggart.
Okay,
Ooh,
now
Moira
I'm in.
McTaggart would be
There we
dope.
are.
I'm back
There
in.
we are.
Back in. All right.
There we go.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
all right.
the connection
we
with
got it.
Angel. The connection with Angel would be amazing.
Okay. Now I'm
Yeah.
back. I like this. Okay. I'm on
All
board.
right, I'm in. Nope.
But see,
Yeah.
she can come and go. She doesn't have
Right,
to
we
be in
figured it out.
every
We
single
will
one.
Right.
We will take our Marvel checks.
Moira
we
McTaggart
wanna-
is really good just because she is a side character that they deal with on a regular basis, but she's not a main character. She's kind of somebody that that Professor Xavier confides in. Moira McTaggart is
Well,
good.
they had
That's
a
really
thing.
good.
She
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
a child. She had Legion. And she likes the Flyers. She likes Angel and she likes Banshee.
The other thing is, technically, if they are bringing everything that Marvel's ever done into the universe, one of the best shows they ever did was Legion. And if they bring
Mhm,
Legion into this, and she's Legion's mom, I would love that.
Yeah, but then what's going to happen? No, they could do that because Aubrey Plaza was in Legion.
Well, she was Shadow
But
King
she's
technically,
also-
but
but she's also Death too.
yeah, which
So,
they can
Shadow
they
King
can make
could have
that work.
taken that. Yeah, they
Yeah,
can
that
make
could
that
work.
work. Totally make that work. But yeah, anyway,
Okay.
have
Cool.
I blown y'all's minds again?
Moira McTaggart is so good just because, again, I feel like that is a major way to bring Legion into this, and Legion was such a
Yeah.
good show that was so well done.
If I may. Speaking of old Marvel shows,
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Nice. I see what you did there.
Snaps. All right, we're getting a band back together.
woo,
New set photos from Daredevil Born Again Season 3 have revealed that Mike Coulter, Finn Jones, and Kristen Ritter were all spotted together, sparking the long-awaited Defenders reunion. Coulter's Luke Cage appears to be stepping right back into familiar territory. The photos show him wearing the same suit fans saw at the end of Luke Cage Season 2, and the look he sported during his time as New York City's mayor. Daredevil Born Again Season 2. It's currently going on Disney Plus.
I'm still holding out for them showing up at the end of this season, because they didn't necessarily have to film all that together. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like at least in the season finale, we're going to get Daredevil recruiting them for the next season.
Or maybe they all just show up.
Yeah.
Like, we heard you fucked everything up. I'm just saying. Anyway,
I could see them
do.
doing like some kind of like last scene
sorry.
where they're just like they walk in the
I-
door or something
I'm
like
making no
that.
comments.
But
So
you just see their asses.
yes,
I mean, Mike Coulter has a pretty sweet ass. So, I mean,
He's got a sweet Christmas ass.
sweet Christmas.
Exactly. And we would
Or
all know
Hanukkah.
which
We'll take
one
both.
was
We'll take both.
Iron Fist. Because it would be really uptight and look like it's got a stick up its butt.
Again, my only thing with Iron Fist is they 100% need to make sure that Finn Jones gets a stunt double on this show.
He has more of an Arbor Day ass.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, we keep going.
And of course, Kristen Ritter's ass is AKA Alias. All right.
Kristen Ritter's got a
I
great
hit them
ass.
all. I hit them all. All right, let's go. Let's go. So this picture that no one can see except us, she looks like a heart. All right, time for a second helping of Marvel Zombies. Let that percolate a little. Marvel Zombies Season 2 is officially moving forward, and it sounds like Marvel is about to do something we've never seen before in the MCU. Tell a good story. According to Marvel television boss Brad Winderbaum, I'm kidding about that. Things are already in motion in a big way. I did cry. I don't think this is a spoiler, but I saw the first animatic of the first episode of Marvel Zombie Season 2 this morning. It was crazy. He said it just like that. I was at the presser. Winterbaum teased, I can't say anything about it, but it delivers not just on zombies, but it's also an MCU thing that has never really happened before that we're very excited to do. I think maybe Scarlet Witch is going to eat somebody's heart on screen. They haven't ever done that before.
Sure.
Season 2
Use some
doesn't
Temple of
have
Doom
a
shit
release
here.
date yet. But with animatics already in progress, it feels like we're getting closer to diving back into this twisted version of the MCU. Are you looking forward to another Marvel Zombies out?
100%. That first season was gold, and I can't wait for more of it. It was great.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I
I
really
loved it.
enjoyed it. It did feel a little like the way they cut it together because it was supposed to be like a movie and then they chopped it up. But other than that, I really love the story and I love that it was different than the comics. So it even in a weird way with zombies, it felt fresh. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was fun.
Should do.
Go watch it. Just go watch it.
Go watch it. Yeah, because we know he didn't.
You
so
should.
go watch it.
I did tell him to watch
Moving
it.
on.
I
Move
was
on.
like, I am willing
Move on.
to watch it
Moving
with
on.
you again because Husby and I loved it.
He's like, I've never
I
watched
just
a
wanna
Marvel
say-
movie, so I wouldn't have understood any of it.
What? No, well, okay, hold on.
Okay, so I have a couple of thoughts. So, are we going to see the same characters? Are we going to get
Miss Marvel.
Moonblade, Blade Knight,
We better get Blade Knight. He
whatever
was so
they
good.
called him? I loved it. He was so amazing.
Yes, he was.
And I'm not kidding. The picture that they have that we have here, she looks like a heart, like or a steak. It could be a steak, like steak that you would like a Buffy steak that you would just like kill someone. Either way, maybe it's just because there's red behind her. I don't know. But I think it's awesome. I think this is a great use of Scarlet Witch as a zombie. I love it. Obviously, we're going to get more Kamala because at the end, she was a pretty like linchpinny thing. Is she the anchor being for that place? You think? Maybe. I don't know.
Said she
Anyway,
might have been, actually.
I think it's going to be cool.
Well, we're seeing things through her point of view, but her point of view is skewed because of the Scarlet Witch, and we get teasers of thought Ironheart sacrificed herself, but then Ironheart slowly shows herself back up towards the end. So spoiler alert.
Yeah. Yep. All right. It's a tingling. Ring ting tingling. Peter tingling. According to Scooper James Mack, there will be at least 3 and possibly more versions of Spider-Man who show up in Secret Wars. They're so copying across the Spider-Verse. This has us assuming the rumor is pointing to the return of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, otherwise known as Tobey Garfield and Andrew Maguire, to be alongside Tom Holland in Spider-Man No Way Home. Who else are they going to get? Do you think they're going to get like the animated voice guys in there too? Maybe. I don't know. But
hey,
Could
Honestly,
it also
we're-
mean the long-awaited introduction of Miles Morales in live action? Oh
Oh.
my God.
I don't know if we're getting Miles, but you know what I was thinking about? I'm like, okay, so he phrased it as like, we're getting 3 Spider-Men. Who else could we be getting? Like, we could get the Nick Cage version, technically, right? I mean,
Technically,
yeah.
by
We
then
could
the
get
series will be out.
Spider-Gwen.
we could get a Spider-Gwen
Yeah.
as well. I think everybody's focused on
Mhm.
Miles, but there's definitely some other versions that we might end up getting. But
What if we get the clone?
Ben Riley,
Ben Riley,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Scarlet Spider, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But I'm arguably one of the best versions of Spider-Man because of just his
Mhm.
attitude and the way he goes about everything. Again, I think Miles Morales is coming, and the reason that I think Miles Morales is coming, they've been talking for a while about wanting to bring him into live action. But the other big major thing is, again, you don't have to retell his story. Like basically, you make Enter the Spider-Verse, like the Spider-Verse movies, his
Canon.
backstory, and they've already kind of
Yeah.
established that stuff that has happened in the live action films have affected what happens in Spider-Verse because it's the multiverse on that. So all you have to do is like, okay, well, here's Miles Morales' story. You know, Miles Morales like at the end of Beyond the Spider-Verse, you have him walk into a portal, and the very next scene is, you know, like the movie ends with that, or do a post credit of him walking through a portal, and the next time we see Miles Morales is walking through a portal in Secret Wars.
mm-hmm.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I just rewatched Across the Spider-Verse, and I picked up that one scene where they have Spider-Man 2099 like talking about how everything's connected, and he's
Mhm.
like, I don't even want to talk about that nerd over in Earth 19999 that is messing around with Doctor Strange. I'm like, oh, there it is. I did the whole Leonardo. There it is. So
Who? Leonardo, the mutant turtle?
yeah, Leo. Anyways,
Okay.
so, but what I think is going to happen with these guys, I think we're going to see 3 Spider-Man. I don't think by the end of the movie, I don't think we're going to have 3 Spider-Man. I think 1, maybe 2 of them are going to.
I think Miles Morales is going to kill them all.
Could be.
That's right. He gets killed
There
by
could
the
be
Puerto
only
Rican.
one.
That sounds about right.
Look, there can be only one. It's Highlander Spider-Man. Crossover.
Spider-Lander.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't think all 3 are making it out of this, and I think it's going to be a swan song type
Highlander man.
saving thing. Cool.
Well, it's not. That's
Shadoo?
not a high. That's just Scotsman. It's not even Spider-Man. It's just Scotsman. That was stupid. No,
It's
that's
the ginger.
cool. I'm curious about what we're doing. Yeah, I feel like it will probably be the 2, and then I wonder if we're gonna get a Miles Morales finally.
I think we should get a Miles Morales. I think we should get a Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah.
Have Oscar Isaac playing.
I'm pretty sure Oscar Isaac is going to play him. Oscar Isaac is playing like 12 different characters in Secret Wars because they already said he's coming back as Apocalypse.
Oh, really? Is that
Yeah, and then we'll get him
confirmed,
as Moon Knight, and so that's what 5 characters there. And then are they going to bring back F. Murray Abraham to do the voice of Khonshu? Because he's
hope they
had a
do.
little bit of trouble lately, Mr. F. Murray. Anyway, Spider-Man Brand New Day is set to hit theaters. I love that I ended it there. On July 31st, 2026, Avengers Doomsday arrives on December 18th of 2026, and then Doomsday also arrives on December 18th, 2026, and Avengers Secret Wars will be delivered on December 17th, 2027 in a great big green bow with silver wrapping. All right. We don't have any watchtowers, so I guess it's time for the dummy promo.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This show, everything we do here, brought to you by the good folks over at Dubby. That's right. W is a brand of energy drinks created to help focus concentration, reaction time with no jitters or crash. W contains no maltodextrin, no sugars, no fillers, no artificial colors or dyes. Find out more about W at www.w.gg. Use the code NERDING10 and get 10% off your order. Guys, deliciousness. Yeah, so let's do that.
The tiny little yellow link there in the middle.
I know, right? James, back to you.
Well,
all right.
It's me, but that's fine.
He's the problem. I mean, it's him.
Distance learning to post thing. Go ahead and do that.
Well, oh, oops! I closed it. Oops. You do something. Do it. Do it. I closed it.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the news. It's time for the news. Headline.
Let's get into the news. Time for the news. Okay.
Shoot your shot, do.
Well, who's doing the little thing up
top? For more
here?
News, trailers, reactions, check out Distance Nerdington Post. Let us know what you're nerding out on.
Yes. All right. So remember, there's no crying in baseball. According to Variety, Tom Hanks is set to star in The Comebacker, a baseball dramedy adapted from a short story of a Pulitzer Prize finalist, Dave Eggers. The story centers on a sports journalist whose fire for both his craft and his life has gone cold. That changes when a pitcher gets called up from the minor leagues, someone who suffered a severe injury years earlier when a batter sent the ball back with enough force to strike his skull. Bad Bunny and Oscar nominee Coleman Domingo are also both eyeing roles in the project.
Ooh.
Cool.
Bad Bunny and Coleman Domingo.
I'm ready to go watch this already. Let's go. Tom Hanks, Coleman Domingo, Bad Bunny. Let's go.
Cool. Frey, thoughts? Anything? Cool. I didn't think so.
Okay.
All right. So, no, you can go. You got here. You have anything?
She said good. Let's go.
Cool. All right. And Gladys is coming. Weapons fans are about to get exactly what they've been hoping for. The upcoming prequel, currently just titled Gladys, took a big step forward with Weapons director Zach Krieger officially co-writing the script with Zach Shields, who worked on Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla King of the Monsters, and more recently producing Monarch Legacy of Monsters. Krieger previously shared, I was ready. I kind of had it in my head. Excuse me. I was ready. I had it kind of in my pocket before the movie came out. No release date yet, but Gladys is coming.
That's exciting.
If you watched,
if you watched, if for those of you who did watch Weapons, it's great, and Gladys is a standout in the movie itself. So I'm ready to see kind of her story.
Now, is this more of a?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it because it was labeled like horror, right? And my wife was like, "No, I don't want to watch a horror movie," but it's more like a thriller, right?
Yes, for the most part, it is more thrillery until you get to the very end of the movie. Then it becomes kind of more of like a horror at the end of the movie. But
gotcha.
Yeah. Well, and then there's that scene.
Are we talking about the one at the very end?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the horror scene that I'm talking about.
That is the best payback scene I have ever seen.
Yeah,
and
I called that coming. I called that. I was like, yeah. I was like, that's this movie will be perfect if what ended up happening, if that happens, and then it ended up happening. I called it, and I was like, oh my god, that's gonna be great. This is great.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I agree. No notes. Let's go.
All right,
I'm gonna watch it.
So space plagues and ghost masks. Oh my. Project Hail Mary has officially cleared $300 million at the global box office, landing at $300.8 million worldwide, and submitting itself as the highest-grossing film in Amazon MGM's history. Over on the horror side of the ledger, Paramount's Scream 7 has quietly notched a milestone of its own, crossing the $200 million mark globally. The film had a $45 million budget. That is a generally strong result. Hopefully, cinema's coming back.
Yeah, I saw Project Hail Mary last weekend. It was great. It's a really good movie. It was really well done. And then we're going to talk about it here in a second. But this weekend, I watched the movie that overtook both of these films. So in a single weekend.
Yes. which we are getting to.
I
So
don't want to
we'll
talk
go right
about
to
it. I was waiting for somebody to watch it, but no, he went with his friends to go see a
Oh, yeah.
movie that I was waiting to watch with him. But no. So
Well,
now,
no, 'cause it was my
Leslie
kid's
and I
birthday,
haven't
he wanted
seen
to
it
go.
yet. I guess we're going to be watching it without him at sometime this week.
Okay, great.
The popcorn has gone cold.
No, do it.
Offending mother.
Well, I didn't. I suck.
There's
I'm
always
kidding.
Mario.
I like
There's always
prefer
Mario.
him to go out there. No, I'm not. I didn't watch the first one. Why would I watch? Oh, never mind.
So, no Rotten Tomatoes, only Power Up Mushrooms. The Super Mario Galaxy movie exploded out of the gate with a huge global debut. Despite landing a rough 41% score at Rotten Tomatoes, the sequel tells a completely different story with fans. The film pulled in $190 million across the 5-day Easter weekend, added international earnings, and the total climbs to an impressive $372.5 million global launch.
Ooh.
Critics may not be sold, but fans seem to be happy, and Mario is still collecting coins at a record pace. From what I
hear the theme
understand,
in my
fans are
head.
not happy either. So,
What?
you know, there are a lot
Those
of people that
fans,
are not really happy.
whatever fans that you're gravitating towards on the internet are BS, because this movie 100% was nothing but fan service for Mario fans. Like it's a whole bunch of deep Easter egg cuts. It is, the story was fun. It's like the entire thing was actually it's actually a decent movie. And
Is it
again,
the first one?
huh?
Is it as good as the first film?
I would say it's as good as the first one.
I love the first one. So
Yeah, the first one was amazing. But I mean, the first movie also had really shitty critic reviews and had a high fan. Like, I mean, again, if this movie was as bad as everybody is sitting here trying to say it is, it wouldn't have made $370 million over the weekend.
Yeah.
Right. This, again, everything in this, it's there's a point where, spoilers, because this is not a plot spoiler, but spoilers. There's a point where the main villain is trying to thwart Mario over a security system, and when they zoom out onto the security system, he's basically playing Mario.
That's good.
It's like straight up 8-bit Mario, and Mario jumping and jumping on Goombas and stuff. It's so good the way the way that they kind of like built this game. A lot of kind of like characters from the games that are in there. There's a lot of Super Smash Brother references. A lot of like old school, like for Smash fans, they'll understand it. But for like those of us who've been around Nintendo since the 80s, like Game & Watch is in it. I'm forgetting his name all of a sudden. The Rob the Robot.
Oh.
Rob the Robot has a scene in this movie, and it's great.
I'm
sure I'll check it out with the kids because they all love the first one.
Mm-hmm.
That one comes on the TV every now and again. So I think we're gonna go check this one out.
Yeah, and every parent that I know that has kids, they have all loved it so far. So it's worth it. I went to go see it. I loved it. It's definitely worth it if you're a Mario fan.
I'm 23, so
I'm fucking 39, and I went and saw it by myself. So
yeah, I'm not really that interested in this, but I mean,
but there's something about these movies, like the way they're handling like big IPs like this, or like say Minecraft, is even if you don't love the IP itself or have a history with it, the movie's still good.
Mm-hmm.
Like Super Mario Brothers was still good. Minecraft, my kids loved. They've never played Minecraft before. I've never played Minecraft before, but they enjoyed the film. So.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't know. There was a lot of divisiveness around that too, but yeah, it's it's kind of the difference between what's a good kids movie, what's just a good movie, and I mean, yeah, there's a whole thing there. But I'm glad that people are enjoying video game movies. That is a sentence you couldn't have said a few years ago. So right. I'm glad that we're getting decent adaptations of things. So yeah. All right. Everybody ready to move on here? Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Go Power Rangers? Legend of the White Dragon, the long-awaited passion project starring Jason David Frank, is finally heading for theaters, and it's arriving on a date that couldn't feel more fitting. It's a release that will honor not just the franchise that made Frank a legend, but the man himself. The film is officially set to debut on August 28th, which longtime fans know as National Power Rangers Day.
That's pretty cool. It's coming out on Power Rangers
cool.
Day. That's smart.
Yeah. That's also around the time that we're doing Power Morphicon. So that makes me kind of excited about, like, we've been speculating amongst our friend group. Are they going to play like a screening of the movie at Power Morphicon? Because that would be amazing.
Ooh, that would be perfect. Yeah.
They should.
We saw his daughter there last
year,
Power
or
Morphicon,
the last show. Yeah.
So for people who, like me, who don't know what this movie is, like, what's a short little synopsis here?
This is the final film that Jason David Frank was working on before he passed away. It was a passion project. It's Power Rangers-esque, but it's not like Power Rangers. Like, it doesn't live in the Power Ranger universe. But it is very, like, kind of along the same lines of, a guy who gets superpowers, dresses up in a suit and fights, like, evil, that kind of thing. So,
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
but
No,
it's like
seriously,
mostly
that's
a
cool.
martial arts film.
It
it's
didn't
mostly
sound
a
like
martial
I
arts
thought
film.
it was cool, but it really is. Yeah, it's cool. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Do not send me a mail. Don't at me for this.
or if you do,
Or
send
at
it
me
to
for this.
distancelearning@aol.com.
I love that. I love that. That Agent Double A's in the chat right now. He said Phil doesn't have friends. He's just making that up.
Yeah, we don't know each other.
A movie with his friends.
With family.
Oh wait.
Yeah, I don't have friends. I have family.
We La Familia.
Family.
All right, so maybe you can feed them on Wednesday? Gremlins 3 is finally moving forward. Jenna Ortega is being eyed for the film's lead. Daniel Rickman says Ortega has been offered the role, and while details are still under wraps, Ortega could be playing the daughter of Billy and Kate, the original film's central couple, played by
I
Zach
knew that's
Galligan
what she
and
was saying.
Phoebe Kate. Warner Brothers officially confirmed that the sequel is in development, with a planned release date on November 19th of 2027.
I knew that's exactly who she was going to play. It's like, okay, she only character she can play is Zach Galligan and Phoebe Cates' his daughter. Like, that is the only character that would make sense for her to
She
be.
looks like she would be their daughter.
Exactly.
She looks like, I mean, she kind of does look like the
She
offspring
looks
of Phoebe
like the
Cates.
combo. Yes. Are we sure she's not?
Phoebe Cates is also one of my 80s crushes. So, boom.
Yeah. Well, Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High is one of them, but I mean that's not where I originally learned of Phoebe Cates.
Was it?
No, that is once I watched that movie, that 100% increased that crush on her. But I mean,
you are Judge Reinhold in the bathroom during that scene.
You're not wrong. And for those of you who don't understand that reference, go watch Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
I love that Jenna Ortega is she's like the reboot queen. Like, she's bringing all these IPs back, like Wednesday or
she's
Scream.
bringing reboots back.
Yeah, she's that one person that can hey, let's give our IP a reboot, but also make it new for like a new generation, and it's working.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah,
she should change her name to IP.
Yeah, IP Reboot is her name.
Yeah, she's because she is a powerhouse. She powerhouse reboots every franchise right now. Like, anything that goth kids liked in the early 90s, she's rebooting all those franchises.
Yeah.
Can't wait for oh crap. Never mind. The timing's off.
She could do it all. She could be RoboCop.
Cloak and Dagger.
So, dead or alive, you're coming with me. RoboCop is gearing up for another comeback, and it's heading to Prime Video. A new report says Amazon MGM Studios has officially given the green light to a fresh series based on the iconic sci-fi action franchise. On the production side, horror heavyweight James Wan was set to produce it through Atomic Monster. At the moment, it's unclear if that original creative team is still locked in. No date on when RoboCop goes out on patrol.
Dinosaur. Okay. So
Call it Paw Patrol.
RoboCop. I'm in for this. I do want to see a fresh take on RoboCop, but at the same time, it needs to be in line with the original. Like they tried to like kind of action out the new one. It needs to be a heavy sci-fi, kind of like almost horror-esque movie, and I think James Wan has the sensibility.
Yeah, I was gonna say if James Wan is doing it. Yeah.
Because I mean, like that's that thing about like mid to late 80s horror, or sci-fi was like it was borderline horror. Like you look at the way that he is designed in this kind and like he's just like a skin face on a robot, like that kind of thing, and it was so just kind of almost gross. And like same thing where like when he gets killed, it is very gory, like it needs to be kind of, and people can take that stuff, like you do that with like more up-to-date sensibilities on it. I think RoboCop would work if they go about it the right way.
And Peter Dinklage should be RoboCop.
funny that you say that, because Peter Weller was amazing. So
Oh my god.
Hey,
That's so good.
keep it in the family, Peters.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun. I loved RoboCop, and I'm like, why haven't they rebooted this before? Like, they should definitely lean into this and make it happen. And then I read the article. I'm like, oh wait, they tried to reboot this like 5 times, literally 5 times. There's like 3 different RoboCop movies, an animated movie, a TV series. I'm like, oh, none of this worked.
I think James forgot that they rebooted it with another movie. Like there was a movie that came out.
There's been 5 reboots of this of RoboCop, and none of them have stuck. So maybe it does take like a James Wan to like, all right, let's figure this out and see what makes this work, instead of just trying to throw out an idea.
They should Swamp Thing it, like go really dark with it.
They need to find somebody who understands Paul Verhoeven in a way where like they just like basically do a Verhoeven
Ryan Reynolds.
movie. I don't know about Ryan Reynolds like as a Verhoeven style director. Ryan Reynolds like
not as a director, but he could write it.
He could. I could see that. Again, I don't want it to be super comedy heavy unless it's like, again, what I liked about Verhoeven's comedy was it was very sarcastic and it was very subversive, because remember Verhoeven also did Starship Troopers. He had a lot of that kind of like subliminal comedy that was in there. I'll buy that for $1, like that kind of comedy. You know what I mean? And where it's like it's not meant to be slapstick in your face comedy. It is like very subversive.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
it is very subversive. Like, oh, that actually is kind of funny the way you do that, but it's always a commentary.
And then somebody tried to do that with Demolition Man, but that didn't work. But it still was good, but it wasn't like that good, like that kind of good. But they,
because again, like you look at like Paul Verhoeven, right? So it's like, okay, you look at RoboCop, and again, the same type of humor, the same type of sarcastic humor was in Starship Troopers, and you see just kind of have the way it is, but it was all a commentary on dystopian authoritarian things, like because RoboCop is it kind of is cyberpunk if you look at the core of what it is, but it's very corporations take over and authoritarian takeover by corporations, which is cyberpunk all the way, dystopian, right? And RoboCop is supposed
what
to
do they do with the rutabagas?
They eat them. So let's continue.
Yes, and of course RoboCop is the law. Oh wait, sorry, wrong one.
I am the law.
Chaos, monsters, and a judgmental talking cat. Dungeon Crawler Carl is moving forward as a live-action TV series at Peacock. Chris Yost, known for his work in comic book adaptations and animated hits, is writing and executive producing the series. He's joined by Seth MacFarlane under his Fuzzy Door banner. We do have an opsis. Barefoot alien invasion opsis stuck with a tiara-wearing talking cat synopsis.
Barefoot alien invasion opsis stuck with a tiara-wearing talking cat Synopsis.
Synopsis.
Synopsis. Okay, cool. Welcome to Dungeon Crawler World Earth, where the apocalypse will be televised, and Coast Guard vet Carl finds himself stuck with his ex-girlfriend's award-winning show cat, Princess Donut the Queen and Chunk, as they try to survive the end of the world, fighting monsters, aliens, and an insane AI, and even other survivors. All for the sake of good TV. Survival is optional, entertainment is not. No date on when the crawl starts on Peacock.
Okay.
You might say that this show will entertain you.
Huh?
Eh. It didn't land. Let's keep going.
This sounds wild.
So I don't know. All of a sudden, in the last month, so much about Dungeon Crawler Carl has just popped up in front of me. Like I've never heard of this book, right? And all of a sudden, like, okay, so we go to Brickcentric, and somebody made a Dungeon Crawler Carl diorama. And this there was a kid that was there that was like, I need to find the Dungeon Crawler Carl diorama. That is my favorite book. And I'm like, never heard this. I didn't know what it was. And then just since then, I've been hearing everybody talk about Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I'm like, where did this come from all of a sudden? How long has it been out before? Yeah, and apparently it's massive.
Isn't it British?
I don't know.
It's books. That's why
it's a book. It's a book. So apparently it is like one of those books that, like, you know, Harry Potter was like the big thing back in the late 90s. Dungeon Crawler Carl is the equivalent of that right now. That is the book that is like the YA book that is just blowing up everywhere right now.
Is it
That's
YA?
cool.
It seems like it'd be like 20-something-year-old boys or something like that.
So I'm just throwing it out there. So Matt in the chat right now, Matt just said this series is taking over the world, has 2 games, a live action series, and multiple toy lines. Also 7 best-selling books.
We're all gonna be.
How the hell have I not heard about this?
Halloween,
right?
I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it has 2 games and a live action series. Like, what? Or maybe the live action series is what we're talking about right now. But I mean, still, like, I've never heard of
First
this.
time in my life I felt old. It's weird. Okay.
You know what?
Anyway,
I'm gonna leave.
But usually,
like,
I wasn't directed at you.
No, typically
gonna
pop
go.
culture stuff like this. Typically, pop culture stuff like this is in my radar. I've heard of it, even when it's like books that are like, you know, really popular. I've at least heard of the book. I never heard about this until like a month ago.
Yeah,
and it is apparently massive. So I'm excited that.
I was gonna say, this is how I feel when I was in the movie theater watching Minecraft, and everybody went crazy and threw their popcorn when Chicken Jockey came on. I'm like, what is happening here? It's the same thing with.
I still don't really understand that one, and I play Minecraft. So
it's I think it's something from the dungeon game, from the Minecraft dungeon game.
Oh, okay.
And it's funny because that's what when I first heard Dungeon Crawler Carl, I thought that it was something like, okay, well, Minecraft Dungeon came out like 2-3 years ago. Maybe it has something to do with that, right? But then again,
it's a literary role-playing game series by Matt Dinneman about a man, Carl, and his ex-girlfriend's cat, Princess Donut, who are forced to survive a deadly intergalactic game show. It's a science fiction, RPG, dark comedy.
Oh, wait, is it like a choose your own adventure book?
Book series order, Dungeon Crawler Carl. Carl's doomsday
sounds like-
scenario, the Dungeon Anarchist.
You can do that in the
cookbook.
background while we're moving on if you want to.
It sounds like The Running Man. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I think maybe.
Huh. Okay.
All right,
What I'm thinking is I'm shocked I haven't read this. That's really what I'm.
Your homework is to
That's
go
not my
read
own.
one of these
Yeah, and report back and tell us what you think of it.
by
All
next
right.
week.
Well, speaking of reading, or rather adaptations of. Anyway, I was trying. All will be Ravioli. Excuse me.
Can you not say it?
Raviolioid.
Revelio.
Take two for the
Sure.
for the YouTube.
All will be ravioled.
Take three.
HBO Max
Take
is
three.
pulling back the curtain.
Oh, will
on
be
its upcoming-
ravioli.
That's upcoming Harry Potter TV series with a brand new special, Finding Harry, the Craft Behind the Magic. Featuring interviews with members of the casting, production design, costume design, and creatures effects teams, the special chronicles the extensive process behind finding the new Harry, Ron, and Hermione, all while celebrating the awe-inspiring commitment to detail and immense talent that has come together to fill out this extraordinary world. The long-term plan is ambitious, stretching the story across 10 seasons with a focus on staying true to the books. Finding Harry, the Craft Behind the Magic, premieres April 5th on HBO and Max, or HBO Max, sure, HBO and Max, the channel and the streaming service. As for the series itself, it's expected to find its debut this Christmas season.
I think they're trying to
Max.
burn this. I think they're trying to be like, hey, everybody, start jumping on the Harry Potter. This is our new Harry Potter. And even before the show gets here, I think we're going to see a ton of marketing, a ton of behind the scenes stuff like this. So we get used to seeing the new Harry Potter versus you dive into the show and you're like, that's not Daniel Radcliffe. I think we're going to slow burn it so we get used to seeing his face as the new Harry Potter.
Yeah, from what I understand, it is supposed to be a lot darker, and that kind of gets they're trying to get that adult audience early while still trying to make it for like kids.
I mean, which again, it's not inaccurate to the books as far as I can tell. It's the books are
pretty dark. Yeah, they're not sunshine and rainbows, but this reminds me of something very important. That distance nerding is part of the Geek Freaks Network. Discovering
I see what you did.
Debating casting choices, or still not over that plot twist, like all of them in Harry Potter. The Geek Freaks Network has got you covered. Your fandom, your community, your people. Geek out your way. Check out the Geek Freaks Network at gfpods.com. That's gfpods.com. And I guarantee you at least one or several of their shows, including us, will be covering Harry Potter at length and ad nauseum.
At length and at short.
Yeah, not wrong. All right. Well, let's continue on. We've got more news going on here. Jamez, take us into the next section of the news here.
Sometimes Knuff isn't Knuff. Ryan Gosling was set to star in Universal's high-profile Untitled project directed by Daniel Kwan and Daniel Snyder. But now Deadline reports that Gosling will no longer be appearing in the film. The film is set to shoot in Los Angeles this summer after receiving a California tax credit. The project was unable to move off its targeted date, so scheduling could not be worked out with the studio and Gosling to close the deal. I don't even know what this movie is, but I guess it was a big movie.
Already disappointed.
I know, right?
Because there's no Ryan Gosling in it.
Not Project
No Ryan
Hail
Gosling.
Mary, so we're all disappointed. Even with Gosling's departure, Universal and Daniels are still in line to make their targeted date. And given Gosling's momentary involvement, the project is sure to have plenty of A-listers chasing the role he was up for. Who could fill in for Ryan Gosling?
Ryan Reynolds.
No, I'm going to say he has aged very well. Oh. Ryan Gosling has aged very well because Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling, I would say, are very comparable in ages, correct?
Totally.
Pretty comparable.
Is Ryan Gosling in his 40s?
Shadoo's looking it up as we speak.
Yeah, he is. He's looking it up right now. But he's aged very well.
Yeah, he has.
Very well.
It's weird that they're pushing forward with this high-profile movie, and they have a date, like the film is set for November 19th, 2027. They're like, we don't have
Ryan Gosling is 45.
Him and Ryan Reynolds are like the same age.
I told you.
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds is like 45.
Yeah.
Damn.
The Ryans.
So he's a little bit cheaper.
And
is
Ryan,
that right?
They're both Canadian.
Gonna say Ryan Reynolds is looking a little long in the tooth. Ryan Gosling, He's looking like he's 30.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, both of them are. They're both hot Ryans from Canada.
There you
One married a hot Latina, and that's why he looks the way he does. That's all I'm saying.
I'm actually more surprised that he's not more aged than he is, because
Hot Ryan's from Canada, near you.
hot Ryans from Canada. That's another potential name for this episode.
But a Ryan Gosling type,
Ryan from Canada on the line.
they could go out and get
What?
like a Chris Pratt or a Chris Evans and see if that works for this role. I
No,
haven't seen Chris Evans in a while.
we have seen Chris Evans. We know what he's going to be in.
A 10-second
Yeah.
teaser trailer. That's about it.
And
There
you
you
know
go.
what else? He's got himself a hot Latina too. So he's doing other things right now.
That's what happens.
He's
when
making
you shoot.
babies.
That's what happens when you make films in LA. You know what I'm saying? Things start happening.
Hot Latinas are
What are
on
they
the
watching?
line for you.
Okay. Hold on to your cabbages. Netflix has locked in the return of its live-action adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Season 2 picks up after the group's hard-fought victory at the Northern Water Tribe and Katara Sokka are set out to find the Earth King and convince him to join their fight against Fire Lord Ozai, played by Daniel Day Kim. I cannot wait. I love this show. Have
Did
y'all
they
watched-
announce who's playing King Boomy?
Not that I saw. Not that I saw.
Oh man, I can't wait to see who plays King Boomy. That's going to be great.
I love the show. Landing 2 years and 4 months after the first season debuted, Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 2 is set to premiere June 25th on Netflix. I love how Netflix like holds on to the dates and then they're like, here's the date, but it's like super close. It's like 3 months away, 4 months away. I'm like, okay, good. This makes me happy.
Yeah.
And if it
Versus
makes
Marvel.
you happy,
Yeah.
Marvel's
can't
like,
be
hey,
that bad.
Alright, let's go. Yeah.
Marvel's like, here's our movie for 2031. I'm like, what are we talking about here?
Right. It's, you're
Yeah.
never gonna be able to stick to
Weird.
that. Yeah. This is a little bit off topic. I do find it really funny that both of like the big name, like this thing has Avatar in it, that both of them involve like elemental, like classical elemental divisions of things. It's weird to me. Anyway.
oh, because of the Avatar, the Lost World.
Yeah, because I'm like,
or
because like
whatever
the
fuck
other
it's called
the
now.
fucking space thing is also all like
the blue people.
the
The
blue
blue,
people,
the blue
like,
cat people.
water and fire and like
They're air genasi.
fire. And right there, they're all Genazis. It's weird. I don't know why I went. They're all Genazis. It's so weird. Anyway,
It's so weird. My name's Amadio.
Very elemental.
Hey,
if you will.
I think that should do this next one. Just
I'm into
I
it.
think
Okay,
it would
okay,
be
yeah.
good.
I
Because
mean,
he's,
that's
because he's the Trekker.
Take it, number one.
Tricker, whatever. Right thing. This bright future is getting screwed by the ridiculous present. Alex Kurtzman has addressed the state of the Star Trek universe as Paramount undergoes major structural changes tied to the Skydance merger. He emphasized the long-term roadmap for Star Trek remains intact, with ongoing development across film and television, but acknowledged that the new corporate environment may influence timelines, priorities, and how different Trek projects interconnect. So, bullet points here. Kurtzman says the franchise mission continues, even as leadership and ownership evolve. Paramount's merger with Skydance could reshape budgets, release strategies, and greenlight processes. Multiple Star Trek projects, including films, remain in active development. So no release dates were confirmed, but Kurtzman hinted that announcements are coming once the merger stabilizes. So once again, the Federation isn't changing course, but the star charts might be getting redrawn.
This sucks, and it's
Yep,
only
this
because it's only
Bullshit.
because you have a small but vocal, loud group on the internet that is making a lot of noise and making it seem like they hold the opinion that everybody has, and in reality, it is going to. They're evolving the toxicity of the worst Trek fans.
Yeah.
We talked about this a lot last week, so I'm not going to beat
Mm.
a dead horse with this right now.
Yeah.
But it's like,
You shouldn't. That's
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, it's yeah, I know, right? That's actually a really bad colloquial phrase, but I mean, it's just it sucks because we are going to get just shitty versions of Star Trek because of a bunch of loud shitbags, basically.
Yeah.
What
They really should
do you
do
mean?
the Star Trek Doctor Who crossover. This is the perfect time for that right now.
Yeah.
What do I mean? Hold on, James is asking, what do I mean by that? Okay,
Yeah,
what I mean by that?
we have Alex Kurtzman kind of in charge of what they're doing with Star Trek right now, but things are slowing or at a pause because of this Skydance
Yes.
merger
Yeah. How is this tied to
with
the merger?
Paramount and
But what he's
that
saying is that the people who are in charge are going to be the ones who are going to be in charge of green lighting, and they're going to be on they're going to be weighing in on what they think Trek should be. And the whole thing is like they're already starting to make excuses. They're making early excuses for why Trek is not going to follow what Trek has always been.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't.
There is a large contingency or loud contingency of people on the internet that are saying Star Trek is woke. Well, hey, you've never watched Star Trek if that's your fucking complaint.
Yeah,
Because
and-
Star
no,
Trek
no,
is
no,
the original woke TV show.
Right, exactly.
Mhm.
No, I agree completely. I'm not sure you're getting that from this article though. To me, this just sounds like, hey, stuff's gonna get fucked up by this merger, by corporate greed.
Right.
I don't see this having anything to do with the, like, I mean, obviously everything has a little bit to do with the fan response, whatever. I don't think this has a lot to do with the grifters, unless the grifters are influencing fucking Larry Ellison or something right now.
They're not influencing Larry Ellison, but David Ellison
Or
is
David Ellison, yeah.
yeah, he's 100%
One of the
somebody
Ellisons,
that
yeah.
is that is listening to outside sources and taking things like that in. Because he has already
yeah.
made excuses for
I see
why
what
he
you mean
wants
then,
to
yeah.
change things based on, oh well, we don't want to do woke TV shows anymore and shit like that. So it's like
I
You
got it.
know,
Yeah.
you know what I miss? I think we should make space great again.
I knew you were going to say that. All right, and this is the next thing we're going to talk about is the only thing that will
Yes.
make space great again. So
Yes, exactly. James, take it away.
this feels like a breath of fresh air talking about this.
yeah.
Mhm.
The Schwartz Awakens. Amazon MGM Studios has officially set a spring 2027 release date for Spaceballs 2, marking the long-awaited return of Mel Brooks's iconic sci-fi parody universe. Details on the cast and plot remain under wraps, but the studio confirmed the sequel is deep into development and aims to honor the original's tone while updating the comedy for modern audiences. This makes me happy. Spaceballs 2 is officially dated for April 23rd, 2027. So like a year away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
basically.
Damn, all right. Cool.
That's awesome.
I mean,
Great. Yep, I'm in.
I love that I think we kind of talked about this a couple weeks ago that Amazon is merging with MGM. We thought could be like bad news, but I feel like Amazon and MGM have a good working relationship,
Mhm.
and they're putting out
Currently, they're doing some good stuff.
Yeah.
Project Hail
Who
Mary is like
knew?
their biggest movie.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Yeah.
I was
Who
a little
knew
worried
that
when I was in the theater. I saw like an
combining
Amazon production. I was like,
Lions
oh wait, is this gonna be
and
bad? And then
Amazons.
sorry, I was like, this is a really fucking good movie. So yeah, it's working. Yeah.
what were you saying, Frey? The merging?
I was saying that who knew merging Lions and Amazons would be so fruitful?
I agree. But also,
I
be a
mean,
Lion
all of
crap.
the phrasings.
and I think it takes a big
Phrasings.
company like an MGM to understand Mel Brooks's vision and be like, okay, we can let you do your vision. It's probably not going to be
Yeah.
politically correct because Mel Brooks.
It's Mel Brooks.
It's Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
So we're going to let you do what you do, have the same tone, and do it. So again, there's no casting announcements, but the project is expected to blend legacy characters with new faces. Expected trailer coming out to our galaxy soon-ish. Maybe a trailer soon-ish. After 40 years, they finally went to plaid again.
Mel Brooks did like he said something recently in an interview, and he said like one of the themes in the movie is that they're going to heavily make fun of is like rogue AI. Because he wants to do like an AI. He was saying he wrote in an AI commentary just to make fun of AI and like the future of what AI is going to be. So I can't wait to see Mel Brooks's take on that.
Yeah.
And plus, it's got Josh Gad who did some of the writing on it. Like he's the one that cracked the code to be like, all right, MGM, Amazon, Mel Brooks, I see where you're going. What do you think about this treatment? And
Yeah, you might see where they're going, but we can't see you. You're all, it's like I got cataracts or something.
I don't know what's going on. Anyway.
You know what? Maybe our viewers will go down because you're all fuzzy.
Okay.
That's actually a segue into the next story, believe it or not.
Oh, there's the Lord of the Rings. Here we go. If the Ent falls in the forest, will people even notice? Despite declining viewership and mixed audience reception, Amazon has reaffirmed that the Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power, will continue through its originally planned 5-season arc. Showrunner J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay remain committed to the long-form narrative, and Amazon reportedly still views the series as a flagship franchise investment. Good. I like this.
I like it. Yeah.
We talked about this the other day about like, why are we getting this hunt for Gollum? But I think showing Lord of the Rings as like a long form series, I think works out really well.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys watch Rings of Power?
No.
I watched season 1. I just haven't gotten around to season 2.
Season 2 picks up a lot more, like the pacing. It gets a lot faster. You know, there's a lot of setup in season 1, but season 2 picks up the pacing pretty well. And
so it's like the movies. It's like it's slow at the beginning, but then picks up later.
Yeah. Shadu, you're muted. Yeah, we heard you say "oh shit." Just kidding, we didn't hear it, but I saw it.
Yeah. Just kind of jumping back into this. What this tells me with Amazon saying, you know what, we're not going to cancel this. We're going to let you go through five seasons of this. I think what it sounds like to me is, okay, people didn't like season 1. People were, mixed on season 2. Season 3 is coming out. I think that there's probably people who work at Amazon that are in the executives, the executive part of that are like nerds, like Tolkien nerds, and are like, this actually works. We just need to get to this part. Like, we just need to get to season 4. Brings everything together as a penultimate going into season 5. And if we just get to season 4, then people will look back on this as something better than what they thought it was.
Right.
No.
Hate on it all you want. I'm just saying, I think that's what that tells me when Amazon is investing in something that has declining viewership.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's talk about investing in something that has declining viewership. Let's talk about Wheel of Time. It actually is doing a lot better. And they didn't invest. You know why they didn't invest in it? Because they didn't make a fucking deal like they did with J.R.R. Tolkien's estate and said that they had to do a certain amount of episodes, a certain amount of seasons, or they would get sued. That's the difference.
The other thing, though, with that is that, and I don't know, maybe Jen, you may or may not play this game, but they are developing a game that picks up after the last season of Wheel of Time.
I'll play.
I don't fucking care. I want the show.
Yeah.
And I think the IP name, the notoriety that comes with Lord of the Rings, I think they're like, let's jump on this. Either way, we're gonna.
Yeah, but also people like Wheel of Time quite a bit. So
want to have to pay the J.R.R. Tolkien estate money.
Millions
That
of
is
dollars.
why they're
That
doing
is-
this.
They are kind of being held hostage by the Tolkien estate. That is true.
I'm just telling you the truth here, people.
Anyway,
You come here for the
my
truth,
conclusion,
and I'm telling you the truth.
my conclusion for this is, while I think we should be listening to fans, obviously the fans that are serious, I also think that it's good that they are giving it a shot and being like, hey, tell your story. Finish the story at least before we pass judgment here. I think it's good. So, cool.
I like it.
Let's move on.
Whatever.
Middle Earth marches on, even if the audience and Frey isn't marching with it.
Mm.
I'm
Next
the
one.
declining viewership.
You are the declining viewership.
She's declined viewership.
She single-handedly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In space, no one can hear stormtroopers scream. Lucasfilm Publishing has announced Hiding from the Dark, a Star Wars horror story, a new novel that leans fully into psychological and supernatural horror elements within the Star Wars universe. The book promises a tense, character-driven narrative that explores fear, isolation, and the unknown corners of the Force. This is interesting. The novel expands Star Wars into full horror territory for the first time. Kind of interesting.
Cool.
Okay. I wonder what it's going to entail. I mean, there were zombie. Well, yeah, there were zombie.
There were zombie stormtroopers.
So we'll see what happens.
In Ahsoka. Yeah.
And Ahsoka.
Yeah.
I mean, there have always been zombies, really.
I like that they're going horror. I feel like that is a genre that Star Wars hasn't really done, but it is made for it. There are some pretty horrific things out there in the Star Wars universe. And I mean, since they're leaning into it a little bit more in book form, it's probably coming in television form. So like, that it just makes me think that we might get more of the horror like characters or horrific characters.
Look, I just want
that,
Abeloth at some point. That's all I'm asking for.
Abeloth. Yeah, there you go.
All I'm asking for.
Played by Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yes,
I think
of course.
Star Wars has gotten big enough where it's like it's not just a genre. It's like this genre with all these subgenres.
It's a cinematic universe.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is.
But it's got for families, for mainstream, now for horror, for deep sci-fi, nerds, for animated, animation nerds. There's so much story to be told. So
what?
Early previews tease force-related phenomena framed as terrifying rather than mystical. The book is slated for release on September 1st, 2026. Oh, coming out this year.
Very cool. All right.
I guess
usually with books, they're announcing things like right as they're coming out. So
I think there's going to be a lot of Star Wars novelization coming. I think that's part of that.
I mean, there already is, there's a big kind of literary side of the universe too. They did with the High Republic, and they did with all that stuff, and so
because the High Republic is mostly books, so
it was entirely like, hey, we're going to try to bring back between when they did between Return of the Jedi and the release of Phantom Menace, there was that whole thing where we're going to tell a big overarching narrative in novels, and so that was kind of harkening back to that phrase. Everything all right?
Yeah.
For some reason, my headphones I think tried to connect to something else just randomly, and
my microphone got stopped, disconnected for some reason a second ago. So I don't know what's going on.
Somebody's messing with you guys. Somebody's talking to you guys.
No, so we were having some landscaping done. I think maybe we have a awoken demon or something.
Yeah, we may have disturbed
let's
something.
continue.
So. Anyway,
okay.
So,
James, all right, James, we got one more story here.
As ghosts.
Speaking of Star Wars,
clean the house.
Yeah. Here we go. Take us to the house, James.
More Star Wars. We're going malls to the wall, everybody. Lucasfilm
Malls.
has confirmed that Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord Season 2 is officially in development following the hype of Season 1. Dave Filoni and the creative team are expanding Darth Maul's storyline, continuing to explore George Lucas's original vision for the character while pushing deeper into the criminal underworld and Sith mythology. I really enjoy this. I'm enjoying Shadow Lord. I don't know if you guys are all caught up.
I
really
haven't
need
seen any of
I
it.
really want to watch it.
It's,
Like
I mean, it just started like 2 days ago, though,
it's
or
yeah.
yesterday.
yeah.
I don't
Two
really
episodes came out.
there was episodes. Like, like 11-year-old me is screaming about this because this is incredible. Because Darth Maul's awesome. Like it's just the whole thing. But how they've developed him as a character and integrated him into the universe, beyond the Phantom Menace and stuff is
Mhm.
great, and it's a really interesting story and a really interesting character, and a lot of that is Sam Witwer. So, yeah, no,
I'm just glad Sam
yay.
Witwer has a job again.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me
poor guy.
too.
Poor Sam. Season 2 is now in active development over at Lucasfilm. Dave Filoni continues to guide the series' creative direction. And this is another, as much as like Ahsoka is like Dave Filoni's baby, I think he's adopted Darth Maul and was like, I will do what it takes to make Darth Maul and give him the credit that he deserves as a character. I mean, think about
Yeah.
the various arcs Darth Maul's had in Rebels and in the Clone Wars series, and he's the one that has built up Darth Maul into what we now know as Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Darth Maul is the cockroach of the Star Wars universe.
Except he does die in
Spoiler alert,
no.
sir.
Spoiler. If you haven't seen Rebels, like, come on, just go watch.
Yes.
Are we sure though? Because he's died before. I just think that he's out there somewhere.
Yeah, but he
enjoying a
it was
cold
pretty
beverage.
definitive. Like he's dead now, but I don't know.
You know what
maybe
it
he
is?
could-
I think Obi-Wan threw him into a
I don't know, maybe-
Sarlacc pit, and he's been digesting for
I
years.
think
but
right.
he'll
Like
crawl out.
maybe we do the thing where like fast forward 200 years, he was Dark Talon somehow. I don't know.
There you go.
It's somehow Darth Maul returned.
Somehow Darth Maul returned. Somehow Maul returned.
I like this, but no release date for season 2.
Yes.
Season 1 is currently in development on Disney Plus right now, and it's awesome. Go watch it.
Yeah,
That was my last story.
I've got to check that out.
She
So
will
I'm
be
excited
there.
for it all. Rachel in the chat asking, is Creepy Baby going to be at Gem State? And Jen is confirming, yes, Creepy Baby will be at the table at Gem State, creeping everybody out.
And a special guest will be joining her.
Oh, is it Raggedy Ann and Andy?
No. You've never seen this
It's another possessed
particular
doll. That's going to be great.
thing. It's not a possessed doll.
I
know what it is, but don't say
I
it.
know what you're talking about. I'm not going to say it. No.
Thanks for the
All
teaser.
right.
Yeah, don't.
Yes, right. Well,
Hey,
ladies and gentlemen,
come to Gem State Comic-Con and you will be able to see it.
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about our schedule. Let's get into this. So Tuesdays, the show you are currently watching, Distance Nerding, from 6:30 to 8:30 typically. Thursdays, we've got Distance Nerding interviews. Now this week, returning back to the show is going to be Colby Diaz and Mark Knopfler. They're going to be talking about their latest book that's come out called From Dark Corners 2. So if you guys checked out From Dark Corners 1 when they were on the show, I want to say about 2 months ago, they're coming out with a second book for it. And again, it's really, really cool horror anthology series. So come and check that out. We're going to be talking with them tomorrow. I am going to be starting on my next build. I'm sorry, Thursday. I'm going to be starting on my next build. I'm still debating on whether I want to take apart the Seinfeld kit or if I want to start on Bumblebee. So those are going to be the new kits that we're going to be starting on here. With that being said right there, and then, of course, on Fridays, the game show that everybody loves, The Buzzer. So last week we played Jep Nerdy. I don't know. Are we gonna do another chapter
I
of
hope-
the Great Con this week?
Yes, I hope.
We better.
I hope so. I need to figure out if
You're gonna be at Fandom Con.
Oh, we can't. That's right. I'm gonna be at a Comic Con. Damn it, I forgot.
God damn it. And well, we'll do something. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a well Willie or something. We'll see.
Yeah. So yeah, I will be at Fandom Con, so I will not be able to be on there because I'm going to be helping and hosting a show. So
Well,
thank you for reminding me, James.
That takes priority, and
it's not that I forgot. I would have remembered when we were there. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
no, you have a life. It's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course. Oh, actually, if you guys want to give us your pluggables real quick here,
Sure.
Now is the time for those plugs.
Let me go. I want to go first.
No, go for it, Jen.
Let her go first.
Oh, okay. Just follow me at Frey Comics anywhere you would like. And yeah, that's it. Love you all.
Great. Love you too.
All right, she do.
All right. So I am at SHU Studios everywhere. For my music, it is at SHU Music. I talk about lore, world building, writing, and pretty much everything else. I do have a little just like letting people know. So we're doing the streams on here for D&D as well. If you like to see edited VODs of all of that with some music and some more titles and emphasizing jokes and things, that is on my channel. You can go watch the first 2 episodes, which is just session 1 split up, right now on SHQ Studios. So go do that. It's very fun.
All right. Well,
it's very chaotic.
It is very chaotic, but it is, yes. I'm currently,
always.
right as we speak, editing episode 3. So
awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, of course, you can join the taco party if you want to support Distance Nerding. Head over to distancenerding.com. Hit that big blue button on the top of the page. Join the taco party. You can join the taco party. Makes it so that you can support the show. Makes it so we can do more shows, do more events. We can get better prizes and get prizes out there for you. It's the best way to support the show. Makes it so that we can continue doing more content for you. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to connect with us on all the social media places. If it exists, we are there at Distance Nerding. Or, of course, you can email us at distancenerding@aol.com.
yes, of course, send Frey hate mail from earlier.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
established that.
Send it there.
Yes, but send it to Distance Nerding.
At me there.
Yes.
Yeah, there
I
it
don't
is,
read
right there.
anything else.
Oh, God. All right. And then, of course,
Send me your hate.
all the hate. If you want to
Send me
complain
all
about
hate.
how much you hate the Jamez, put it there. If you want to say how much you hate Phil, put it on there. If you want to say how much you hate Jen, put it on there. So let's get this going, ladies and gentlemen. James,
And of
take
course,
us
no one
home.
hates me, so
Nobody hates.
No.
no one hates me.
Thanks, everybody, and keep nerding together.
That is it from
We'll
us.
see you next
We'll see
time.
everybody on Thursday.
Deuces.
Deuces.
Bye.
Distance Nerding.
Bye.